Kaya sabi ko sa'yo, di ba, matindi ang debate matinding debate nangyari sa Supreme Court. Kasi ano to ano siya, girl, hindi pa tapos ang boxing.
May tingin ko malaking factor kung paano sinubstantiate yung remedy na
malaking factor.
Malaking factor. Kasi yung the way Justice Amy yung base doon sa binasa mo ha, parang feeling ko may mga sinabi sila doon na baka alam mo yun na hindi na dapat sinama doon sa pinagpe-pray nila, ganon. Baka tapos speculation ko lang naman to. But anyway, may address ko lang to si Disposal 1. Are we questioning the SE's decision just because it's not in our favor? Just like how we didn't question their decision on Sarah's impeachment.
Hindi naman namin kinu-question.
Huwag ka nang magpanggap. Alam ko, DDH ka. Okay? Pero
hindi naman, hindi ko kina-question yung decision ng Supreme Court. Ang inaano ko is parang may contradiction.
Actually, address ko lang to si Disposal 1, okay? The Supreme Court is an adult. Hindi yan kagaya mong iyakin. Na kapag kine-question mo yung decision niya or meron kang parang kino-question mo yung thought processes ng Supreme Court, ay mag-iiyak siya. Hindi yan kasing childish mo. The Supreme Court allows criticism doon sa kanilang mga ini-issue na decision and resolution. And they even have policies for that. Okay? What the Supreme Court doesn't like is if you are going to entirely trash the institution as if that they would not be able to render a decision that you will ultimately, for example, yung ginawa ni Tito Soto na, hindi, mali ang Supreme Court dyan sa naging decision nila, kineso, ganyan-ganyan. If you're going to say na mali ang decision ng Supreme Court, what exactly are you saying na parang mali? Ano yung hindi ka nag-a-agree, etc., etc. Disposal 1, why we are not going to agree with the Supreme Court's decision, we understand at the onset that we have no choice but to yield kung ano man yung magiging decision ng Supreme Court, no matter how much we disagree with it. Yun yung difference natin dyan, Disposal 1.
It is just in the course of ordinary event, if something is not in your favor, you would actually do more. You will actually question it. Ganun din naman yung ginagawa ninyo. Pero our only difference is the manner of questioning. Kayo, yung ginagawa ninyo, nung ginagawa nyo kay Sara, tinawag yung Supreme Court na Sara's Court or Duterte's Court.
Correct! Oo! Tinanggalan niyo sila ng otoridad.
Ngayon, wala kaming sinasabi dito na ang Supreme Court ay BBM school. Wala kaming sinasabing ganyan na katulad ng ginawa ninyo. Ang ginagawa namin dito ay binabasa namin yung decision at nakita namin na parang may contradiction. So ito yung, read, the Supreme Court has denied in its resolution, ito yung there is no material substantial invasion of Senator De La Rosa's rights. In the first place, Senator De La Rosa has no clear unmistakable right to be protected. He was also given which prevented the alleged service of or implementation of the ICE, as well as his arrest.
Yan talaga yung never ko maiintindihan.
Hindi, ito. The court further takes judicial notice of the President's declaration in his Facebook Live on May 13, 2026, that he has not issued an instruction or directive to arrest Senator De La Rosa's claimed invasion of his preferred territory is more of imagined than real. Ito yung eksena. Kasi hindi nila ang maganda tong sinabi ng Supreme Court en banc. They already pointed out, wala namang directive to arrest. Di ba sinabi ko na sa inyo? Walang directive to arrest Senator De La Rosa. Ibig sabihin nito, kung walang directive to arrest, walang rights ang mababiolate. Now, ibig sabihin, ang desisyon na to ng Supreme Court, ang desisyon na to ng Supreme Court, they actually, if there is no directive to arrest Senator De La Rosa, and ikukumpara mo, and it's only the president that can approve foreign policy-related issue, then the decision is practically saying that those arresting him are doing something illegal. Nagigets nyo?
Later on, that might be the direction. Pero kasi, ano yun substantive, substantive resolution na yun ng kaso. Okay. But the problem here, this is just a TRO issue. And in TRO issue, hindi pa muna magmamatter yan. Kasi ang magmamatter is real right now.
Pwede ka bang motion for reconsideration ng TRO? Pwede, di ba?
Pwede naman.
O di ito pwede to. O dahil sinabi ninyo na wala namang, according to you, that there is no directive to arrest Senator De La Rosa, and it is, the violation of his right is more imagined than real.
Mag-provide sila ng proof na hindi imagination. Yan, mag-provide sila ng proof sa motion.
Yes, ibig sabihin, if ibig sabihin, there's no arrest warrant. Kasi sinabi, which prevented the alleged service, or, kasi yun ang sabi dito ng Supreme Court feeling ko, kaya sinasabi nilang alleged service or implementation of the ICC warrant, kasi hindi sila binigyan ng ICC warrant ng response ng kabila. Kaya imagine.
Pero kasi, may habulan na, meron ng mga...
Pero ano nga nila, bakit ano kasi dito?
Trillanes, ganyan.
Hindi ang ano kasi dito, arrest, ang ano kasi dito ng Supreme Court. Warrant, meron bang warrant of arrest? Walang warrant of arrest. Wala ka TRO na warrant of arrest. Kasi sabi na nga rin ni Ferdinand Marcos Jr., wala siyang directive to arrest Senator De La Rosa. Ngayon, kung ano yung nangyari nun sa Senado, it is something else. Maybe he should file a criminal complaint at the RTC for whatever crime that the others have committed. Kasi kasi yung ano nila dito, yung pagkakaintindi ko nung decision, sinabi nila alleged service or implementation of the ICC warrant.
Alam mo, baka ano rin kasi yan nasa substantiation rin yan ng petition
Yeah,
kaya,
exactly.
Nasa substantiation rin yan.
Kasi kailangan mo magbigay ng magbigay ka ng warrant Kaya sabi dito ng Supreme Court, alleged service or implementation of the ICC warrant. Hindi nakalagay dito na prevented the service or implementation of the ICC warrant. Hindi siya decisive na meron nga, ang nakalagay alleged. Tapos sinabi lang ang sunod na paragraph, the court further takes judicial notice of the President Ferdinand Marcos declaration in his Facebook Live that he has not issued an instruction or directive to arrest Senator De La Rosa. Ibig sabihin, yung nangyari sa'yo doon is not maybe something else, but it is not connected to what you are petitioning for, which is to TRO the ICC warrant, dahil alleged nga na ICC warrant yung siniserve. Sinabi na ng Supreme Court, wala namang directive to arrest. Si Marcos na nagsabi. So maganda to, magandang laban to kasi
actually dapat mag-file. I agree dun sa suggestion mo, Sas, no? Dapat may kaalinsabay silang mga criminal charges na pinagpa-file dyan
Yes. Kasi
may usurpation talaga na nangyari. Na parang, ba't ka mag-a-arrest? Oo. Pagkatapos yung fact pa na...
Ito na yung sinabi ng Supreme Court. Kaya nila sinabing, imagine, yung sinasabi ni De La Rosa na invasion of his purported rights kasi wala namang directive to arrest you. So binibigyan na siya, girl, binibigyan na siya ng ano, ng breadcrumbs. Bex,
Ah,
iba, si Marcos na nagsabi ng walang directive to arrest you. So,
mm,
hindi TRO dapat ang nare-request mo.
Hindi ba yun mga moms? Hindi ba yun parang yung sinabi ng Supreme Court na
ang request
imagine?
nila is TRO tapos status quo ante. Parang
Hindi, malabo yung request. Lalo na yung sinabi na, kasi yung TRO of cooperation, hindi ka pwedeng mag-TRO ng cooperation because cooperation is actually a prerogative of the
Of
chief
the
architect of
president.
foreign policy. Yes. Kaya, yung submission is mali. So, for me, the Supreme Court is correcting the submission. Sinabi nga dito, alleged service or implementation of the ICC warrant. Walang sinabi ang Supreme Court na ano yung wording na hindi ginamit ng Supreme Court.
Sorry?
Anong wording ang hindi ginamit ng Supreme Court? Sinabi nila alleged service or implementation of the ICC warrant. As well as, ibig sabihin, alleged lang to. Alleged. Alleged lang na may ICC warrant. Walang ICC warrant. Yun ang ibig sabihin. Kasi kung may ICC warrant, meron mo kay ITTRO. And then the second
Pero,
paragraph,
alam mo,
and then the second paragraph, the Supreme Court said, wala ring instruction ang presidente to arrest you. Kaya imagination mo lang yung
pero
ina-arrest ka.
hindi kasi pwedeng ganun kasi ang ginagawa ng NBI, ang ginagawa ng PNP, nag-declare na sila ng manhunt eh. Nag-declare na
Ngayon.
sila ng manhunt. So,
Ayun na nga. So, ibig sabihin, magsasabit ka na uli. Nag-declare na sila ng manhunt.
sa MR na nila mariraise yan.
Oo.
I think
Kasi
depende kasi nga talaga dun sa submission nung
Kasi ito
siguro
later.
walang nakita yung Supreme Court na justification na kasi kung kunwari na ganun nga na walang directive yung Pangulo, keneso, ganyan. So sige sabihin nila wala naman directive. So hindi ka naman ma-arrest, ganyan. Pero even if be that as it may, Sasa, be that as it may na ganun yung nakita dun sa initial submission, it cannot be I do not know how the lawyers of Senator Bato presented it. Pero kasi based on what happened noong 11 at saka noong 13, kitang-kita talaga na merong attempt on the part of the executive to deprive the liberty of Senator Bato. So hindi ba po pwede na kung ano man yung gusto nilang gawin, whatever the basis of that, whatever the basis of the executive, whether utos ni Bongbong or ganyan, hindi ba dapat yung dineclare nila na gagawin nila kay Bato, which is aarestuhin nga si Bato, kasi parang ang nangyari dito, kung mali yung title ng remedy na hinihingi ni Bato or whatsoever, I don't think
ito na yung ruling. Ito na yung full ruling. Okay. So ito yung framework ng ponente. Para magkaroon ka ng preliminary injunction or TRO to issue, there must be a confluence of the following elements. So ito yung legal framework. Una, dapat ikaw ay may clear and unmistakable right to be protected. That is a right in esse. B, there is a material and substantial invasion of such right. C, there is an urgent need for the writ to prevent irreparable injury to the applicant. And D, no other ordinary, speedy, and adequate remedy exists to prevent the infliction of irreparable injury. Ibig sabihin, 1, 2, 3, 4, yung apat na elements na yon, they all must be
So, ano yung
present.
nag-fail doon? Ano yung nag-fail doon
Okay.
sa apat na?
Sabi niya, a TRO is issued. A TRO is issued only if the matter is of such extreme urgency that grave injustice and irreparable injury will arise unless it is issued immediately. Senator De La Rosa has the burden of proof to show that there is a meritorious ground for the issuance of a TRO in his favor. This he failed to do. Okay. Element 1. Wala siyang no right in esse. A right in esse is defined as a clear and unmistakable right to be protected, one which is granted by law or is enforceable as a matter of law. The existence of a right to be protected as well as the violative acts against which the writ is sought to be issued must be established. Okay. In this case, Senator De La Rosa argues that the threatened enforcement of the ICC warrant imperiled his constitutional rights to liberty, due process, etc. Okay. The first 3 rights are fundamental, which is liberty, be free from unreasonable seizure, and then due process. But the 4th and 5th are questionable. Ang 4th and 5th niya ay not be surrendered, transferred, rendered, or removed from Philippine territory. And 5, effective exercise of legislative function. Okay. The right to liberty is not absolute. Seizure or arrest is not unlawful when made pursuant to a lawful order of a competent court with competent jurisdiction. Likewise, the right to due process is satisfied when the process or proceeding comply with the law of the land. Senator De La Rosa alleged right to be protected against unlawful arrest hinges on the court's determination of the following. 1. The enforceability of the ICC's warrant of arrest. 2. The need for prior judicial authorization before the implementation of the ICC warrant. 3. The President's power and authority to recognize and or enforce the ICC warrant. And 4. The meaning of Section 17 of Republic Act 1951, the rules governing surrender under the said provision. And 6. The application of the fugitive disentitlement doctrine. In fine, Senator De La Rosa's asserted rights are contingent upon the court's resolution of the foregoing issues. Injunctions will not lie to protect or enforce contingent, abstract, or future rights. Okay. In Barbietto v. etc. There is no material substantial invasion of De La Rosa's rights. In the first place, it has no clear and unmistakable right to be protected. 3rd, De La Rosa failed to establish an urgent need for the issuance of TRO to prevent irreparable injury is deemed irreparable when there is no standard by which its amount can be measured with reasonable. The possibility of
Feeling ko
irreparable
in denial of facts na lang rin yung masyado nilang tinetechnical na
court proceeding from the lack of the issuance of TRO is inappropriate. Notably, the prevailing rule is that court should avoid issuing an injunction that would in effect dispose of the main case without trial. There would be a prejudgment of the main case and a reversal of the rule on the burden of proof, since it would assume the proportion that the petitioner is inceptively bound to prove. The power to issue a writ of preliminary injunction would be exercised sparingly, with utmost care, and with great caution and deliberation, being a strong of equity, blah, blah, blah. Similar, there is no compelling reason for the court to issue as quo. Significantly, equality is available only in the absence of law. It cannot supply. In this case, Senator De La Rosa failed to comply with the requisites of a TRO under Rule 58 of the Rules of Court. It would be ironic for the court to issue a quo, which, although it does not require a clear legal right to be protected, would have the same effect as a TRO. Meanwhile, it does not escape the attention of the court that the very urgent manifestation filed by Senator De La Rosa is filled with unverified reports and allegations. Paragraph 107 of the pleading even admits that the foregoing reports, interviews, and video statements present material factual issue. The court is not a trier of facts. It cannot issue a TRO or quo or take cognizance of a petition directly filed before it based on alleged facts or situations that are merely speculative. So there is
ayaw lang tingnan ng the Supreme Court is not trier of facts. Pero in this situation, this is a very, very particular case, very peculiar case in which it is really incumbent upon the Supreme Court to really look at itong facts na to, pang TRO lang naman to. Hindi mo naman kailangan mag-hearing dito eh. I-recognize mo lang yung facts. Sorry, pero
Iting ginamit nilang case, Barbiato versus Court of Appeal. Sabi, now is Lieutenant General Llanos issuance of the order of arrest under the aforedescribed circumstances violative of Major General Barbiato's right to liberty and due process. The court accords to Lieutenant General Llano the presumption of good faith and regularity in the issuance of said order of arrest, having done the same in the course of the performance of official duties. Other than this, the court cannot make any more pronouncement of the matter. Suffice it to say that the need for a more extensive determination of said question by itself already negates Major General Barbiato's insistence of a clear and well-established right that warrants the protection of a tiron or writ of preliminary injunction, where the complainant's, or in this case petitioner's, right is doubtful or disputed injunction is not proper. So kasi yung nangyari is, in the first place, Senator, there is no clear and unmistakable right to be, there is no material and substantial invasion of Senator De La Rosa's rights. Ang reasoning nila nun is there is no walang declaration ay walang instruction si Marcos to issue no directive to arrest Senator De La Rosa. So that is their basis. Yung sinabi ni
And I think yung reliance nila on that, na wala kasing directive ang presidente, how would you know? How would you know na walang directive dahil sinabi ng presidente? Bakit yung ginagawa ng mga galamay ng presidente? Nang a-arrest na nga sila. So kaya for me, yung ganun na take ng Supreme Court, they did not really try to, they just denied whatever it is what's in front of them. So sa akin, hindi naman kailangan ng trial dito eh. Ang kailangan lang dito, kagaya niyan, day after ng issue nila, after May 13, nagkaroon na ng announcement na nakamanhunt na si Bato. 'Di ba? Nakamanhunt na siya. So I mean, kanino manggagaling yung directive? So of course, yung NBI na nagsasabi, Bato, baka magulat ka na lang, katabi mo pala ang aaresto sa'yo. Yung mga ganitong klaseng pronouncement, of course, it has to come with with the imprimatur, it has to come with an imprimatur from the chief of commander-in-chief. Whether sinasabi ni Bongbong na walang instruction sa kanya o wala, since meron kang dalawang conflicting action dito and the liberty of Bato is in danger, diba, ang papaniwalaan mo lang yung presidente? Meron ng declaration na manhunt sa level ng PNP, DOJ, at saka NBI. Tas ang pangahawakan mo lang, hindi naman kasi nagsabi yung presidente na aarestuhin siya eh. So parang feeling ko, whether or not totoo yung sinasabi or merong
actually
later pwede na lang later i-resolve yan.
Actually medyo conflicting. Sabi pa nila dito, the respondents understood that preliminary injunctive relief is an equitable remedy governed by the clean hands doctrine. Thus, preliminary injunctive relief cannot issue in favor of Senator De La Rosa, who is himself evading the ICC's warrant of arrest.
Ako
alam mo, medyo kagulo to. Yung decision na to, kagulo yung decision. I think, okay, sabi mo,
the decision, well, hindi ko pa naman
the ICC. Sabi niya, ICC is evading ICC's warrant of arrest. But later on, sinabi mo, walang directive ang presidente to arrest Senator De La Rosa. Wait, sinabi mo, imaginary lang. Kasi nga, bakit imaginary lang yung nangyayari sa'yo? Kasi wala namang issue na directive to arrest. Kung imaginary yun, why are you saying that he is evading?
Why are you saying that he doesn't have clean hands? Diba?
Bakit siya nag-i-evade? Kasi contradiction yun eh. You're saying na evading the ICC's warrant of arrest. But doon sa pag tiningnan mo na yung decision mo, sinabi mo na wala namang directive eh ang presidente, kaya imagination ba yan? Ha? Wait! Contradiction! Pag sinabi mo, hindi ko ito ibibigay sa'yo dahil wala kang clean hands kasi nag-evade ka ng ICC's warrant of arrest, pero at the same time, you're going to tell me na imagination ko lang to kasi wala namang directive ang presidente to arrest you. Anong ini-evade ko? Ito double imagination.
NBI agent? Imagination ko lang na wrestling ako ng NBI agent. Imagination ko lang na hinabol ako sa plenary. Parang for me oo, Supreme Court is not a trier of facts. You do not even have to try this. Hindi nyo naman kailangan mag-hearing dito eh. It's just a recognition whether or not it is true. 'Di ba? Yung mga ganitong bagay, I mean, if kasi kung TRO ito at kailangan nila ng ano ba yung patunay nyo dito sa kasi ang sinabi ng humihingi ng TRO, aarestuhin na siya, ganito raw yung sinabi ng mga NBI agents or whatsoever, kineso, ganyan. Were they able to kasi hindi natin alam kung nasabi ba talaga yun dun sa part ba yun ng substance ng phenyl o hindi. Pero tingin ko naman siguro kasama yun doon yung mga kasi naglabasan naman sa balita yan eh. Now, if you need additional proof or like for example, pwede naman na ito yung claim ni Senator Bato, walang valid warrant na na-present sa kanya pero hinaharas na siya. O di sige, mag-ano muna tayo, TRO muna natin to. But the extension of the TRO is subject doon sa submission ni Bato na ni-wrestling ka ng mga NBI agents at hinabol ka sa plenary. Pwede rin naman ganun eh. Pero bakit sila magpapaka-technical na, ay hindi. Kasi mali ang remedy na ni-resort mo. When the fact is, violated na yung right ni Bato. Yung kanyang liberty affected na. Hindi niya na ma-exercise yung kanyang trabaho as a senator. Those are real for me hindi ko gets kung bakit sinasabi ng Supreme Court na walang clear na diminution ng karapatan niya dito sa nangyayari ngayon.
Kasi nga imagination lang na kasi nga hindi ko na-gets yung
imagination lang na arestuhin siya.
Imagination lang niya kasi wala namang directive si Bongbong Marcos. But at the same time, sa umpisa mo, inintroduce mo yung ponente mo by saying na hindi siya pwede ibigay kasi wala siyang clean hands kasi he's evading an ICC warrant. Pero, yung isa ninyong concurrent opinion, sinabi ninyo na the ICC warrant, because it is a cooperation with an international organization, can only is going to be approved by the president.
Mm-mm.
So, kung sinabi ninyo, kung sinabi ninyo na wala namang directive ang president to arrest Bato, anong ini-evade niyang effective na warrant? And the warrant can only be effective if it's honored by the president.
Mm-mm. Yung kung kunwari, meron kasing nagko-comment na mali raw yung remedy na phenyl ni Bato, ganyan, dapat daw iba raw yung remedy na sinort ng na ni-resort ng mga lawyers ni Bato. Okay, fine, edi mali. Pero bigyan nyo ng relief si Bato. O sige, bibigyan ka namin ng relief pero 24 hours lang, 72 hours lang in order for you to seek proper relief. Kasi itong TRO na to, while we recognize the fact na meron ka ng mga karapatan na nai-infringe dito, this kind of remedy is not something that we can extend to you dahil meron kang hindi completely na kung ano man yung dahilan nila or whatsoever. Kasi parang for me, ang kita naman na aarestuhin nga siya. Imagination lang ba niyo aarestuhin siya nung May 11? Nagkasugat pa nga siya noon. Imagination lang ba 'yon? Na Nagpunta si Trillanes, may hawak-hawak na warrant of arrest, na-cover pa ng entire media yun. I mean, it was publicly done. It was publicly done. So parang naging imagination yun, na-arresto siya. Kahit pa sabihin ni Bongbong na wala akong utos na ganyan, wala akong utos na ganyan, bakit iba yung ginagawa ng mga executive agency? So ibig ko sabihin, if it is something that has to be reconciled, you can do it later. It is something that you can ask the NBI and the president to reconcile. Kasi what is real is that hinabol si Bato sa plenary at ni-wrestling siya. 'Di ba? Madi-deny mo ba 'yun? O pagkatapos immediately after that may manhunt na kay Bato. 'Di ba? So parang in denial lang yung denial yung Supreme Court dun sa katotohanan ng mga facts surrounding the deprivation of Bato's liberty.
Basahin natin yung mga dissenting opinion.
Di tsaka mga ma'am, yung sa yung doon sa Facebook page na pinakita nyo kanina yung Batas PH. Parang well, hindi ako lawyer, so hindi ako familiar sa technicalities, pero from the perspective of like political science, parang kung pag binabasa ko yung mga nila, hindi ko alam kung tawag dito, decisions or nila, parang may value judgment na dun sa parang, like for example, ito parang the court should strongly guard against being used as a political convenient doormat for the wiping clean of those who are charged with blood on their hands. Parang for me, it's not like a very judiciary thing to say na parang may value judgment na hindi lang siya, meron ito din si Leon.
Nakakaloka
may mga laban, ganun. Parang may pagka-activista yung how they word their so parang
nakakaloka yung dissenting opinion ni Judge Amy. Sabi niya, with due respect to my esteemed colleagues, I cannot subscribe to an approach that, in my view, risks allowing considerations extraneous to law to overshadow the constitutional questions squarely before the court. The plea for temporary injunctive relief demands a disciplined legal inquiry and not a referendum on personality, political identity, or public sentiment. Sabi niya, the matter before us is not a criminal prosecution. It is a civil proceeding that tests the limits of the executive's authority to arrest and surrender an individual to an international tribunal. We cannot offer a reasoning permeated by assessments of petitioner's character, political identity, and public reputation, considerations that have no place in judicial inquiry. Our legal system has long repudiated the use of bad character as a proxy for culpability. Evidence of propensity is presumptively inadmissible. Courts have been admonished not to infer guilt from the perception that an accused is the type of person capable of wrongdoing. So, inaano niya na, bakit
alam mo, parang gusto ko tuloy mabasa yung final nung mga lawyers ni Bato, kung anong nilagay nila doon. Kung paano nila sinubstantiate yung remedy na sinisik nila. Parang interesting. Kasi,
sabi niyo,
oo. Kasi, to be fair sa Supreme Court, magro-rule lang rin naman kasi sila, depende doon sa pag-substantiate mo ng kaso mo eh.
So ito, sabi ni Justice Amy, the potential injury is not merely political or reputational, it is juridical, concrete, and irreparable. To deny provisional relief under this condition is to expose petitioner to harm that the law itself recognizes as intolerable. The balance of considerations, when viewed through the disciplined lens of our own precedents, does not merely tilt. It weighs heavily, decisively, and unmistakably in favor of preserving the status quo until the court may fully resolve the substantive questions raised. The first task is to define the definition the nature's clear, unmistakable right. It is not the right to be absolved of the grave allegations against him. It is not the right to impunity for official act. It is not even the right to avoid trial before the international court. These are not the rights asserted, nor are they rights the court is called upon to protect. The right petitioner clearly and unmistakably possesses is far more fundamental: the right to a lawful process by which his arrest, transfer, and potential surrender to the International Criminal Court must occur. This right is grounded not in personal privilege but in constitutional structure. It is the right to insist that any deprivation of liberty, especially one culminating in transfer to a foreign jurisdiction, must proceed only through procedures that are constitutionally compliant, judicially supervised, and meaningfully reviewable. A necessary legal step to protect this right is the temporary suspension of the enforcement of the foreign warrant of arrest issued against him. Kaya sabi ko sa'yo, di ba, matinding debate nangyari sa Supreme Court. Kasi ano to ano siya, girl? Hindi pa tapos ang boxing.
May tingin ko malaking factor kung paano sinubstantiate yung remedy na
Malaking
hinihingi.
factor.
Malaking factor. Kasi yung the way Justice Amy, yung base doon sa binasa mo parang feeling ko may mga sinabi sila doon na baka, alam mo yun, na hindi na dapat sinama doon sa pinagpe-pray nila. Ganon. Baka, tapos, speculation ko lang naman to. But anyway, may address ko lang to si Disposal 1. Are we questioning the SE's decision just because it's not in our favor? Just like how we didn't question their decision on Sarah's impeachment.
Hindi naman namin kinu-question.
Huwag ka nang magpanggap. Alam ko, DDH ka. Okay? Pero pinaphrase ko
hindi ko kinu-question yung decision ng Supreme Court. Ang inaano ko is parang may contradiction.
Actually, address ko lang to si Disposal 1, okay? The Supreme Court is an adult. Hindi yan kagaya mong iyakin. Na kapag kine-question mo yung decision niya or meron kang parang kinu-question mo yung thought processes ng Supreme Court, ay mag-iiyak siya. Hindi yan kasing childish mo. The Supreme Court allows criticism doon sa kanilang mga ini-issue na decision and resolution. And they even have policies for that. Okay? What the Supreme Court doesn't like is if you are going to entirely trash the institution as if that they would not be able to render a decision that you will ultimately, for example, yung ginawa ni Tito Soto na, hindi, mali ang Supreme Court dyan sa naging decision nila, kineso, ganyan-ganyan. If you're going to say na mali ang decision ng Supreme Court, what exactly are you saying na parang mali? Ano yung hindi ka nag-a-agree, etc., etc. Ngayon, contemptuous yan kapag sasabihin mo, hindi, tanga naman tong Supreme Court, bobo naman to, hindi naman to wag tayong maniwala sa Supreme Court. Kasi basically, ini-emasculate mo yung authority ng Supreme Court to resolve this issue. Okay? Disposal 1, why we are not going to agree with the Supreme Court's decision, we understand at the onset that we have no choice but to yield kung ano man yung magiging desisyon ng Supreme Court, no matter how much we disagree with it. Yun yung difference natin dyan, Disposal 1. Okay? Kayo, nung galit na galit kayo doon sa desisyon ng Supreme Court, wala kayong prudence na ipaimbabaw yung desisyon ng Supreme Court doon sa opinion nyo. But kami dito, while we may not agree or we may point out some of the processes of the Supreme Court that may not be aligned doon sa aming understanding, at the end of the day, we know that we have to respect the Supreme Court decision. That is our difference, Disposal 1. So wag mo kaming i-passive-aggressive na, are we not kineso, ganyan-ganyan. Kasi obvious that you're just, yung tinatry mong i-cover yung pagka-DDH mo doon sa passive aggressiveness mo. Kasi kanina ka pa may mga ganyang comment na
Oh,
parang kunwari DBS ka talaga pero sa toong buhay, you're just trying to look for inconsistency na mape-perceive mo sa ginagawa namin. Ganon. Pero
wala
sana
namang
may inconsistency explanation.
wala namang inconsistency eh. We
Exactly.
we are reading the decision. Ngayon, ang sinasabi mo hindi question yun kay Sara because the decision is in our favor. I will give you something. Yeah, it is human. It is just in the course of ordinary event. If something is not in your favor, you would
We could
actually do
question
more.
it. Oo.
You will actually question it. Ganun din naman yung ginagawa ninyo. Pero our only difference is the manner of questioning. Kayo, yung ginagawa ninyo, nung ginagawa nyo kay Sara, tinawag niyo yung Supreme Court na Sara's Court or Duterte's Court.
Correct! Oo! Tinanggalan niya sila
ngayon-
ng otoridad.
Ngayon, wala kaming sinasabi dito na ang Supreme Court ay BBM school. Wala kaming sinasabing ganyan na katulad ng ginawa ninyo. Ang ginagawa namin dito ay binabasa namin yung decision at nakita namin na parang may contradiction. And then,
Oo.
tiningnan namin yung mga dissenting opinion. And true enough, the dissenting opinion is actually pointing out what they see na nakikita namin. Okay. Now, is this questioning? No, this is analysis. Ang questioning na sinasabi, masama bang mag-question ang decision? Like, if questioning is actually based on a careful analysis of the
Yes.
decision, it's
Exactly.
not correct.
And it is something that is
what
within
is incorrect?
the text of their decision.
Oo, what is incorrect is yung ginawa ng kabila na tinawag nila na ang Supreme Court ay korte ni ganito, ay korte ni ganyan. Ganyan ang ginawa ninyo. Ang layo naman
And yung sinabi ni Tito Soto na ang tawag dito, mali pa rin ang Supreme Court sa pag-interpret ng 14.
Oo, yung sinasabi niya na mali ang pag-interpret nila ng batas. Wala naman kami sinasabi dito na mali ang pag-interpret
Maybe we have
ng
to
batas.
change the Constitution and the Supreme Court. Yung meron pang ganun si Tito Soto
Oo. Kami wala naman kami ginagawa dito. Si Joey ang sabi niya, okay, naging technical ang Supreme Court. She gave a framework that the Supreme Court did in its interpretation. Sinabi ba ni Joey na, naku, mali yung technicality. Ang sinabi lang niya, sabi hindi lang sila naging technical. Hindi, magkaiba yon. Okay? Kasi kung alam mo kung paano ang interpretation ng batas, you can interpret the batas technically or you go beyond the technicality of the law and then you actually ano ba to? Ano man tawag dito sa interpretation nito? You go beyond the letter of the law but you pursue the spirit of the law. Ganyan. Kung hindi siya kung teleological interpretation. Okay. So ngayon, itong sinasabi nila ngayon kasi hindi pa malinaw yung contradiction. Sinabi nila na si Bato is evading an ICC warrant. But at the same time, sinabi nila na wala namang na-violate na batas kasi we actually noted na sinabi nga ni BBM na wala naman siyang utos na arestuin ka. So imagination mo lang yan. Hindi ba contradictory yung dalawang yon? Kung hindi contradictory yon, explain to us why it's not contradictory na sasabihin mo, kung ikaw nagsulat nito, kung bakit sasabihin mo na nag-i-evade siya ng warrant of arrest, but at the same time, you're going to say to us na wala namang utos ang presidente na arestuhin ka. And what is actually the weight? What is actually the weight of saying that the president is not ordering your arrest? Ibig bang sabihin nito, the ICC warrant is not effective kasi wala namang instruction ng president? Kasi the decision actually opened more questions. If you say in your decision na wala namang arrest warrant, ay wala namang directive ang presidente to arrest you, what is now the legal standing of the warrant of arrest na sinasabi ng NBI na ginagamit nila to arrest Bato? Nagets niyo ba? Kasi basahin niyo kasi yung Supreme Court decision. So ako, gusto ko malaman, ano yung relationship ng dalawa? Na yung directive ng presidente na wala siyang utos na arestuhin and the effectivity of the ICC warrant of arrest. Especially in the current opinion ng isa sa mga judges, merong ang presidente ang magde-decide kung magpa-participate tayo sa mga international tribunal because it is a foreign policy issue.
Mm-mm.
So, gusto ko malaman kasi I would like to know how this contradiction could be resolved.
Correct. And in fact, maganda yung point ni Gerald Molina, no? Yung decision kay Inday Sara, unanimous sa Supreme Court. There's really not much of a debate na nangyari doon, nag-arrive sila sa decision ng Supreme Court. Dito, 951, ibig sabihin, even among the justices, hindi rin sila nagkasundo-sundo. Meron talagang debate. So ngayon, ina-expect mo kami? Hindi kami magtatanong, hindi kami magdedebate? When in fact, the justices themselves, iba-iba sila ng opinion dito. So, yung mga ganyang klaseng, kino-question nila, kineso. Ang problema kasi, kayong mga anti-Duterte, wala kayong sense ng prudence and propriety sa pagtatanong at sa pagko-question. Okay? Kayo, pag hindi agree sa inyo, gusto nyong i-abolish yung tao, gusto nyong i-delete. Ganon. Kami, pag hindi namin maintindihan yung desisyon or hindi pabor sa amin, gusto naming maintindihan. Gusto naming intindihin. Yun yung difference natin. Hindi namin gustong i-delete yung kausap namin. Okay? Ang gusto namin, maintindihan where they are coming from. So, kaya magkaiba tayo. We're not the same. We're not the same. Ayun.